Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're continuing where we left off earlier, and that is with another shiny Synesty hunt. Now, it is going to get night time quite soon, I believe, so we won't have too long. But hopefully we can make a sandwich, get a decent bit of time, and depending on how the hunt goes, we might reset the sandwich, just keep doing it. Each time. It means that if we do get the shiny, it will be at the start of a sandwich as well. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going to get 2 sweet again, make our sandwich, and then we can get the Ghost Sparkling Power, and then go straight into hunting. Simple as that, really. So we'll just get all our red onion. Quite a lot to put on, just make sure I don't miss any of it. Don't want to bring in like egg power or anything like that, catching power. We want sparkling, encounter, and title. Drop the pickles on. And there we go, that should be fine, we don't need the bread. There we go. Another shiny sandwich. Alright. That should be our ghost sandwich right there. Let's see. Oh, sorry, hold on. Didn't realise I had switched. My bad. There we go. That is our shiny sandwich done. There we go. Sparkling, title, encounter, power, all ghost. Let's try to do this as quickly as we can, because it will be night time soon. And in fact, we can hunt for the net after that. So it doesn't really matter. But our target is Synesty. Now we did get one Synesty earlier. In about 4 minutes of our first sandwich. So let's hope that we can keep that going. If you don't know what shiny Synesty looks like, this is where I should probably get something up on the screen and put it there. I think from future hunts I will do that to make it clear what I'm hunting. But shiny Synesty is, so that purple on top, if you imagine that on the sides instead of the blue, that is what shiny Synesty looks like. So relatively noticeable, but for such a small Pokemon, it can be a little frustrating to sometimes spot. So you've just got to be quite thorough, checking every single one that you see, because it could easily slip out of the way. Nope. Wait, was that one? I suppose we can check Greavard and Houndstone as well. Greavard's more of a yellowish on top, and I believe Houndstone is brown on top. It's pretty obvious. So if I get one of those, they're very welcome too. So another reason I'm doing this hunt is because pretty much everything in this area that is a ghost type, excluding Drifloon and Drifloon, which only appear later in the day, I do not have. So it's a pretty solid hunt, I'd say. Gotta keep scouting around. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky as we did earlier. So it was 4 minutes in, or maybe about 3.5 I reckon actually. Probably 3 minutes. But we got the shiny Synesty very, very fast. So hopefully we can keep that luck up. But as I said, it is completely random. And the odds of getting the shiny Synesty that fast again, and that quickly after the last one, I reckon is quite improbable. So we just got to be patient and consistent. That's pretty much the name of the game. Just a general summation of shiny hunting, really. I said it's so difficult to see that you, because Synesty is so small. Every single time you just want to stop, just double check, because you know, in case you've missed it. That's why I'm so glad I spotted the one earlier. I think it probably is a little bit more obvious, but you know, it's just caution, isn't it? For such a small Pokemon, you don't want to risk missing it. Nope, 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 nope. All blue. Although I do keep getting baited by that top purple, thinking I'm looking at it from the side. Keeps going downhill. Okay, they're definitely all blue. This is what I need, is them like spawning in a massive pack like that, because not only does it mean more spawn in, or more on your screen at once, but it's easier to kind of tell if any of them are shiny, because you've got quite a few to look at the same time. Nope, none of those are. Check the Greavard and Houndstone. Nope. There's going to be a lot of nopes in this video if I continue like this. So just got to keep generally walking around, keep exploring. Yeah, since I've seen, the longest time I've ever done was just to find one Shinies, maybe 2 or 3 sandwiches, which really isn't long at all. I mean, that's off the top of my head. I think that's the case anyway. I know Electric, the first one, I got right at the end of my second sandwich. I can't really think of any more. I tend to get quite lucky. If I don't get it in the first one, I get it in the second one, so hopefully that's the case. Obviously this resets as we did get one in the first one, so this is technically the first hunt for our second Sin Stick. I don't know how far I can run, because I don't want to keep running into Bombardier. There we go, that's how it's pronounced, I think. Come on, Sin Stick. I want that shiny Poltergeist. Okay, we'll have to do a loop. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump into the town. So that should reset, and then we just wait. Let them all spawn back in. Nope. It's so hard to see. You've just got to squint, or just get really close to everything. But then it's like that same worry of what if you go too far from another one that spawned in, and that's the one you miss, you know? That's how life goes. Nope, we'll come back up here. Just gotta double check. And I do have this, but this doesn't help with Sin Stick. It's just too small. Come on. Give me some luck. Give me some shiny Sinisty luck. What I need is a new follower. That's what I need. Because today we had a new follower. And pretty much as they followed, I got my shiny Sinisty. So I need some of that new follower luck, I think. I mean, it's pretty much as I heard the alert go off, because for some reason it's not showing on the stream at the moment. So I heard it go off, and as I checked the thing just to see who it was, I looked back up, and boom, shiny Sinisty right there. So, pretty conclusive evidence, if you ask me. Ah dear. Alright. Let's keep looking. I suppose if you're watching the VOD, start giving my opinions on some of the DLC. So, I mean, why don't we talk about the whole presents first? So, what did we get first today? And there was an announcement of like the trading card stuff, but I'm not bothered by that. I'm talking about the game. So, Unite. I don't play Unite that much, but Annexation is definitely very cool. I'd like to play it a lot more. It's just something like, oh, there's no real stopping point, so it's just like, you know, you don't think pick it up, I'll play it for a bit. So there's no real like goal to achieve, it's just playing it over and over. Cafe Remix is cool. I used to play it, I still play it every now and then. It's quite a, you know, it's a bit of a silly game, but it's quite fun. And it's kind of cute, just logging in every now and then, you know. doing some of the puzzles, things like that. There's all the Masters stuff. I couldn't care less about Masters. Never played it, don't really know what's going on. So if you're a Masters fan, I'm sorry about that. But obviously the most important stuff today is about the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Now, I think it's been mixed reactions. A lot of people said they really enjoyed it. A lot of people said they weren't such fans. I think ultimately it's come down to whether it's met people's expectations or not. Like, a lot of people expected, boom, Southern Kalos reveal, or Kalos. Instant travel, to where we explored in Gen 6, which I don't think, looking back is probably a little bit unrealistic, certainly straight away. Whether they still, integrate Kalos into it or not, who knows, but I think that instantly disappointed a lot of people. Didn't mean to run into that. I know obviously a lot of people as well they're not exactly fans of the 3 new Pokemon. What are they called? Like Munkidori, Ferastapul or something rubbish like that. I generally can't remember. And then the other one was like Ogedy, or no, it's not even anywhere close to that. Munkidori, I think is right. I said I can't really remember the others. But it's, I don't know. It's people's first thoughts. There's going to be a lot of negative stuff. A lot of people are going to say it's all rubbish, what a waste of time, etc. But ultimately, until we actually feel what it's like in game, you never know. I mean, the Crown Tundra was certainly a lot bigger hit than I think the Isle of Armor was. Maybe not Pokemon-wise, but because of the features and Dynamax adventures, which were incredible, really. So whether we get something new like that, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. I think one thing that is notable though is we've got, I think, about 3 more months or later, like the time between the announcement and release date is about 3 months longer, at least for what's it called, the Indigo Mask, or is it, I can't remember which way, no, the Teal Mask, I think. I can't remember which way around it is. But the first DLC that's coming, the release date is about 3 months longer in time from here than the Isle of Armor was, which I think a lot of people appreciate. Some people, are just desperate to play some more Pokemon, but it means that it should be a little bit more refined. I think they probably have taken on board how laggy and how much Scarlet and Violet has been struggling on these people's consoles. So I'd like to think that they've considered that as well. I'm not sure a lot of people like the new Master Pokemon. I think, is it Terrapagos or something? I think that looks incredible. I mean, it's obviously going to massively tie in with Terrestrial Phenomenon. Maybe the big third legendary that we all were the big turtle disc. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about what that could be. Tying in the fact it's got all of the different types in its body. I think it looks really, really cool, and I'm a big fan of like turtle Pokemon. So Terrapagos, or is that what it's called? I can't remember, but that is a massive dub in my eyes. How long have you done? 12 minutes and it's starting to get dark. I might reset then, because another 12 minutes is pretty good for Synergy. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful Pokemon, and I think that's certainly the DLC I'm more excited for. Maybe that's because of how I felt about the second DLC of Shield, or Sword and Shield as well. I said it's hard to judge when we know so little about it. But from my first impressions, it certainly looks a bit cooler. Whether that ends up being the case, as I said, who knows. I'm just glad it was announced, because I think there are points of people thinking, oh my god, it's not going to be announced, we're just going to get like a general update, a few random things added. Oh my god, it is shiny! What? I just saw it and was like, why does that Sunflora look so washed? Oh my god. Well, okay. I had no idea Sunflora's shiny look like. Huh. there it is. I mean, it's completely unrelated to the hunt. It's not a ghost type at all. But I just thought, oh no, maybe it's the light. I nearly said it. But I thought, nah, I'll just save myself an embarrassment when it's not shiny. But I will take that. Thank you very much. Shiny Sunflora is a very, very nice one to get because it's probably quite difficult to spot, I imagine, trying to hunt normal Sunflora. But we will 100% take it, and it's much cooler than getting a Sunken and evolving it. Although I don't know what moves it's got, so I don't really want to full swipe it just yet. If it does damage to itself, I mean, I don't think it will. It's a grass type. You know, a nice little sunflower. Okay, there we go, we're good. But I didn't say it before, that's what I was going to say. But wow, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. That was not on my list of things I was thinking would happen today. But shiny Sunflora. I mean, it's definitely shiny. Did I just make up that thing? It doesn't look it, does it? At all. Is it just slightly less green? It's more like... God, it is shiny. So, yeah, it's just slightly washed out. It's like it's struggling. Not got enough water. Damn. Well, I mean, I'll take it. I do not have it, so, you know, I can't complain. Certainly an unexpected one there. But, yeah, no, 100% take it. Anyway, getting back to the DLC. As I said, I'm glad, you know, we've got the announcement. I am glad that it's a bit further out, and it's not just, oh, you know, you're going to get it tomorrow sort of thing. Because with you know, how Scarlet and Violet's been, we know that it's been a little bit rushed. You know, I imagine a lot of the employees have been put under pressure, you know, with Legends Arceus, followed by this so quickly. You know, no one expected it to come out so soon. So I'm glad they're spending a little bit more time probably to work on it. You know, make sure it runs smoothly. Make sure, you know, we enjoy it. Things like that. What else do we talk about? We had the home update as well. I've seen some people saying it's going to be in March. I mean, they're still saying early this year. What that means, I don't know, because usually when you talk about, when you say this year, usually about a far distance, whereas we've already completed 2 months, we're already 2 months in. So I'm not really sure what early counts as. Maybe in a few weeks, but maybe they're nearly ready and they're just not ready to give us a date yet because they're just not 100% sure. But it's certainly something I'm looking forward to. I think mainly because then I can bring in my proper Masuda Ditto. There's that. Start organising my boxes a bit better. My only concern is that they don't give us a home expansion because basically I have 5 Pokédexes that I mainly run that are situated in Pokemon Home. One being the Master Dex, whether that's the proper name for it I don't know, but pretty much it's a normal Pokédex except every single Pokemon is from their original region and obviously completed to my best ability that I can do. I am not involving forms. Maybe I will in the future, who knows. Oh gosh, I am really tired for some reason. Alright, and then we've got the second one, which is my living shiny dex. Get another living dex like the master dex is. Obviously of all shinies. No ghost shinies and no shinies that have been given. I have to have caught them myself, aka have my OT. And actually been hunted them, not just given via a mystery gift or anything like that. Then I have my trade decks, my Wonder Trade decks, which are both, you know, a thing I kind of still on the side. But I need to sort out. I haven't, you know, sorted in ages. I need to get around to sorting that out. I mean, in short, it's just a dex full of trading for something you know, and a dex full of trading for something you don't know. Naturally, the Wonder Trade dex is going to take a lot longer. But we have had one legendary. Might say as well, for both the trade dexes, I completely avoid any hacks, you know, any Pokemon like that. I'll take shinies. I mean, as long as it's not obviously hacked. Like, if it's a 6 IV shiny, things like that, then I'm not going to keep it, because it's probably like gemmed and stuff. and that's not legit. If it seems legit, you know, got random stats, even if it's shiny, a lot of people just do wonder trade shinies, so, you know, I can't just suss, you know, every single Pokemon I receive, because there are going to be some legit, some aren't going to be legit. I can't tell, and then it's never going to work with the decks. But I do enjoy doing those. I mainly do it through Pokemon Home, but I've done quite a bit through Shield as well, and soon I will do it through here. I just didn't want to start wonder trading when I couldn't remove any of them. And then finally I've got the Living Pogo Dex, which I only started more recently, but pretty much it is just a Pokemon Go Dex. Obviously living from Pokemon Go. But the idea is that there's a lot of Pokemon I have in Pokemon Go that I don't transfer over. If they're useful in Pokemon Go, you know, they're high CP and good stats for a certain level for a certain league, I keep them. Shinies don't leave Pokemon Go until I've got at least enough doubles, and in most cases that's obviously 4 or 6. Depending on the lines. So for example, Chespin Community Day, I've got 6 shiny Chespins. Same with the Galarian Zigzagoon, so I sent 3 over to Pokemon Home and kept 3 myself. And that's another important thing to know. I can only evolve them in Pokemon Go, not in Pokemon Home, because then I just spend a lot of time evolving Pokemon XP Candies and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, and I don't know. I prefer like the whole Pokemon Go thing, because otherwise I could literally just catch 3 of every, you know, line or most lines, and that's it. Pretty much I'm done, which seems a bit, you know, easy. So. That's what I've got for that. There's obviously still a few legendaries. The idea is I originally tried to keep a living dex in Pogo as well, but that was proving to be a bit difficult. So now I just try to keep the top evolution, or the final evolution, sorry. But you know, we're slowly making our way there. We're pretty much done with all of Gen 1. It's pretty much just the regional exclusives, and 1 or 2 others that I just always get rid of. Like I don't have a Caterpie in there, because I just always instantly transfer them. They tend to be for collection challenges if I'm trying to catch them. But like things like that. So my point is that I've got these 5 Dexes, and obviously they have to, you know, account for all of Pokemon. And they currently account for all Pokemon up to Hisui. But obviously with Scarlet and Violet coming into the mix, that's another 100 or so Pokemon added, which means another 500 spaces effectively I'm going to need in each of those dexes, and I do not have that at all. I could maybe do it for 1 more dex, maybe, because I have a few, you know, quite a few boxes of Pokemon that aren't part of those dexes. You know, some of my favourites that I've had over the years in my teams, spare shinies, you know, some cool trades I've gotten, you know, some nostalgic Pokemon from certain games I've got a lot of Pokemon I've just transferred out from old games, so I use for like wonder trades, things like that. I've got tons of egg hatch Pokemon as well, which I can obviously move in between games, but tons and tons of Cranidos when I was hunting for Rampardos and BDSP. So there's a lot of different, you know, Pokemon in there, all pretty much different purposes. So adding that Pogo Dex obviously, you know, changed things, because that's been more of a recent addition. But I really hope they add more space. I don't think they're going to, which obviously is going to be a bit of an issue. What I might have to do is kind of shorten the Pogo Dex, because that's going to be the one where I'm not going to get any Gen 9 anytime soon. Or many Gen 8. I just might have to just leave them at the end. Oh, look, there we go, shiny. Yes, come on. Let's save it. I knew it would be obvious. I knew it. Come on. Shiny Burnett. Beautiful. We screen record that. And we're going to put it straight to sleep, no full swipe. Because, oh, it's got insomnia. Brilliant. Alright then, well, we're just going to have to do this. Because I do not want to kill it. I know I can save and reload, but... Okay, there we go. Didn't even need hypnosis. Shiny number 2 in this sandwich. I told you, my shiny luck is crazy. It goes crazy. Sunflora and Burnett is insane. How long have we got left? 7 minutes. You know, I'm going to stay here and just hope I get a Sinisty. You know, although there's a lot of Burnett, it is what it is. If I get, I'll take a Drifloon or Drifloon now, because I want to try get all my shinies and luxury balls eventually. My main target is obviously just getting them, but if I can get them in luxury balls, that's much better. So I'll take that as my Drifloon and Drifloon shinies. You know, many of them as they are from PLA when luxury balls weren't available. But yeah, anyway, I really hope they add to Pokemon Home. As I said, I think it's very unlikely they do. I'm hoping they said they haven't done it because they, you know, they want to. They're talking about adding more space and stuff. That's why they, you know, haven't given us a date. And it sort of would make sense because with Gen 9, you know, a whole new generation, a whole more, you know, tons of new Pokemon people in the catch. I don't know. Just add another 1,000. That would be fantastic. I'd be, you know, that would be brilliant. You know, that's space for a whole nother deck. So I'm not going to do another deck. So I've got, you know, no other decks to do. But I'd really appreciate it because I don't want to have to just move everything. Or maybe I have to end up moving a whole dex out, or you know, or half a dex out into another game temporarily, for, you know, until they get an upgrade. I don't know. I use Pokemon Home a lot. I think on the Switch I've got over like 90 hours in it through organising and you know, sorting out what I've gotten from trades and from Pogo and stuff. So I would really appreciate an increase in size. As I said, whether that happens, we'll have to see. But for now, I think we should appreciate actually getting the home compatibility, because ultimately home compatibility is what I want. Have I found any shinies? Yes, I have found 2 shinies in this sandwich. Have a guess what they are. This is a ghost sandwich. We spent about the first 12 or so minutes in the day, and then going into like dusk, and then since then it's been night time. Any guesses on my 2 shinies? Burnett was indeed one of my shinies. That was the second shiny. Drifloon was not the other one though. So you're right with one of them. What's your guess for the second one? Nope, it is not Sinisty, which is why I'm still searching. There's no point in me moving it with this much left. In fact, with 4 minutes to go, if you don't guess it, I'll just wait and show you. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to tell you what the shiny was. Like, looking at it, I might have been able to point it out, but I generally didn't know that this was the shiny looked like. It is not the stupid birds, the Bombardier. I do know what Bombardier is. Every Pokemon but that one that I got, I know what the shiny looks like. Bombardier is basically just black and white. Just all the red kind of becomes more greyed out, or pinkish, whatever it is. As I said, in 4 minutes, I will tell you, it's not Gothita. Gothita does not spawn in the day or the night when you've got a ghost sandwich active. Nope, it's not Mischievous either. I think Mischievous is Violet exclusive, I think. So it's not Mischievous. Since you've joined, I have not seen one. I think they only spawn in the day, though, to be fair. It's a grass type. It is not affected by the sandwich, basically. It was completely only shiny charm affected. No ghost typing at all. In fact, when I saw it, I went up to it kind of gingerly. I said it earlier in the stream. I was like, because I was going to say, is that shiny? But I thought, nah, it's probably just the lighting, so I won't say anything. But it turned out it was shiny, so pretty crazy. Oh, I wonder if we can get Greavard. No. Steenie, nope. I don't know if Steenie spawns here. But it was not a Steenie, no. It was a final Evo of a second evolution. of a 2 Evo family, so no, it is not Dolly. I'll be honest with you, it's probably one of the worst shinies I've ever seen. It sort of makes sense, but you know, they could have gone many other directions. What are we on? 2 minutes left. It's not Leafeon, no. Otherwise, I probably would have hunted for Leafeon here. I think Leafeon's quite a good shiny. I know it's not as noticeable, but it does make it stand out. Also, I love Leafeon shiny, and this shiny I couldn't really care for. I mean, to be honest, you can guess who you like. I don't think you're going to get it. But I said there's 1 minute 40 left, so we should find out in that time. Shiny Burnett was awesome though. Okay, that's not one. I don't know why I ran into it. It's just in the dark. It's much brighter, the shiny. Just looks weird. Some of the thing. Is not Lurantis? No. I don't think Lurantis can spawn here either. As I said, it's going to be hard to tell from, you know, what I'm spawning in, because it was I believe it is only in the daytime it spawns, but no, please don't run into that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, well, we're nearly there, so I will show you in this next minute. I mean, I don't know what I'm exploring this bit for. I'm not going to get anything now. Barely any Sinisty spawn because it's at night. And we've got our Burnett, so 30 seconds left. So I don't really know what I'm looking for with these last 30 seconds, but a shiny Sinisty would be appreciated. But I've already got 2 shinies in this sandwich, so as I've said, no complaints at all. Alright, seems like the sandwich is over. Let's save our game. Click on here, and did you look it up? Because it is indeed Sunflora. I did get the shiny Sunflora. There it is. That is its shiny. I genuinely had no idea. It literally is like slightly more. It's just its green isn't as green. Ah, there we go. It's cheating. Yeah, it's just literally just not as green. That's pretty much it. I saw it. I thought, oh, because it was dusk as well. So I thought with the sun setting, I thought it must just be the light. I'll just run into it anyway. Double check. Yes, it was a shiny. So it was literally the only Sunflora I'd seen as well. It's still cheating. You wouldn't have got it otherwise. But yeah, and then obviously there's the shiny Burnett, who is pretty obvious, but still very cool. Naturally, they're both going to go into our shinies box next to our Sinisty from the earlier sandwich and the earlier stream. I think this is a very solid box of shinies, you know. So we've got our 3-segment shiny Dunsparce, which is incredible. Obviously we've got Gyarados in here. Annihilate, who's awesome. Breloom, one of my favourite shinies. I think Lycanroc is really cool. Seviper looks insane. What a shiny that is. I really like the Mastiff line as well. The purplish of the dogs works really well, especially on my Bostiff. Burnett is a really cool one. Copperaja, not so much. But Q-Fant is actually really obvious, and I actually quite like it. Obviously, Cloth is a great shiny. It's not even here. But Sinisty's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's a very nice sandwich. Obviously Sunflora I was not going for, but we will 100% take it. But this is obviously still the best one in here. How we got this, I have no idea. First go is insane. Do you think its cries different lengths depending on its segment? I generally have no idea, I just suddenly thought about that. Alright, well, it's going to be day relatively soon. Should be probably day in about 5-6 minutes, I reckon. So I could continue hunting for Synesty, or I could switch up. So whilst we're waiting, obviously we've got the whole Gothita line here. We've got Fido over here as well. We could do that. I could hunt for Fido. And Dashbun. I don't know how to say it because obviously it's Dashund in real life. You can't say Dashbun. There's no way that's right. So let's head into the Pokedex and see what we could do. So we won't be doing starters or very common Pokemon because, you know, likelihood is we'll just run into some. I want to do more interesting ones. So what have we got? We could do this so we get an Ampharos. I do have a Mareep in BDSP as well. We could finish off the Grumpig hunt because I have a Spoink but no Grumpig. We could do another Crabrawler to get a Crabominable. We could continue looking for female Salandit. Excuse me. I do have that one from that guy traded it to me, but it's not my own, so it doesn't count. What else have we got? We could get the Knackle stack because I've got a Knackley and a Garganical. What else could we do? Or I'd be interested in doing Torkoal, maybe. You can still get a Roly-Coly in that same area. Axew. Finish that line off. I have a Haxorus. It was a Fracture. Probably shouldn't have evolved it, but it is what it is. We could get a Mankey, as I have a Primeape and an Annihilate, but no Mankey yet. What else could we do? I don't really want to do Umbreon or Glaceon. I'd rather find them outside the stream and then stream it. Sawsbuck, maybe? Dealing? Farigiraf, we could do. Gyro and Muck would be quite cool, actually. Wait, hold on, are they Violet exclusives? I think they might be Violet exclusives. Oh no, they're not. I could get them, maybe. We could do Grafaiai. I have a Shroodle, no Grafaiai yet. We haven't got any of the Magneton line, Magnemite, Magnezone. You know, because they're always around in outbreaks. What to do, what to do. I am undecided. We've got the Zorua line. We could do Gothita, Gothitelle. What other Psychic types spawn here? Brambling's a shout. We could do Mimikyu maybe. You know, continue the ghost theme. Tropius as well. I mean, we've got so many I still don't have. You know, get Rabsca because I've already got a Relor. You know, Venomoth, Venonat. Venomoth's are awesome shiny. 1 second though. I'm just going to turn on my heater, so give me 1 second. You know, half of me wants to hunt for Ditto, but it's just too risky. Obviously, we've got our beautiful Krokorok, you know, one of the best shinies in this entire game. I mean, just look how insane it looks. Unreal. Silicobra maybe? There's a lot, I feel like there's a lot of ground types. I can't unfortunately do the Bagon line, because that is in Violet. We could do the Grimmsnarl line. Ooh, that's a shout. They're all fairy. Ooh, fairy and dark. The only thing is they're in the Tag Tree Thicket, which isn't exactly ideal because of the lag. What we could do Ghost for Shuppet, Finisty, and a Mimikyu. That could be a shout. I'd love to do Dragapult as well, but again, Violet exclusive. Persimmon as well, but also Violet exclusive. Why don't we keep the ghost theme going? And maybe we could start, but Mimikyu's also. We could do one of these. I have a Sandigarth, but I do not have a Palisand. God, there's just so many, isn't there? Forget how many there are. I don't know, man. I don't know. Continue this hunt, but that's also a very laggy one. Oh, I'm half tempted to continue with this hunt. Because a Hydreigon would be pretty cool. I don't have a Dino either. If we did Dino and then Dragon... Why don't we try that? I'm surprised I haven't done this one yet, so... Let's have a look around. I'm not entirely sure where I'm meant to go. Now it's set up here, right? In fact, you know what? I'm going to look it up. Look it up where we're going. So we go to YouTube. Oh God, I'm so tired. Okay. Okay, here we go. Dino. Oh, and Gibble and Gabite. Don't really want that. Oh, there's quite a lot though. Is this the cave I usually go into? I think it is. Okay, I believe it's the cave that's very near to us right now. Oh, what have we run into? Shinies, of course. Right, well, I'm surprised it's still night time actually. But let's head over into this cave over here. Yeah, so this cave, I believe, spawns a lot of Dino. Now, if I do Dragon... Oh, actually, that's... Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no way. There's literally no way. What? What? Nah, what? There's no shot. What are my odds? Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. What are the chances? There's just no way. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. There's... What are the chances of that then? Well, that is incredible. I can't quite believe that. I'm gonna save the game. What were the odds of that happening, huh? What were the odds? So, Piper, for your information, basically I was scrolling through the entire Pokédex, undecided on what to do. And thought, you know what? After going through it, I was like, why don't I continue with the Dino line? So I'll come in here. I checked where it was, and it was said in here. It's like, okay, so I'll do Dark or Dragon. Let me have a think who Dragon is. And then I thought about Pupitar. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'll do Pupitar maybe. Let me just have a look at Dragon. Literally turn around, it's right here. And I'll show you the clip. I mean, that was... Look, I just thought I'd come into the cave. I was like, okay, well, I'm probably going to do Dino. I'll do the sandwich in here in a second. So I come in, just fly about. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll maybe do Dino. And then there it was. Right there. My luck today has been insane. So yeah, now I have a shiny Dino that I didn't need to use Herba Mystica on. Which is very, very cool. So, yeah. Now, do I continue... Do I do Zweilous hunts so I can get a Hydreigon? Or... I can't believe that. That's literally the Pokemon I wanted. And I've just come in here and it's just given me a free shiny. So we could either do Zweilous, who I think is personally easiest in Area 0, but obviously there's a chance of more Great Tusk. Or we could do Pupitar in here, who I'm really tempted to do, but the thing is I don't have a Tyranitar and Axew. What do I do? Pupitar's really easy to spot. I kind of just want to go to Area 0. This cave's making me feel a little sick, to be honest. I reckon... you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna look up the best place to hunt Zweilous. Because, like I said, I'm not sure if what type of sandwich to use and what's the best for it. If I use Dragon in Area 0, what will spawn? Are any of the Paradox Pokemon apart from Roaring Moondragon? I'm trying to think. Okay, Zweilous. So they're saying in the cave where Roaring Moon is. What if I do Dragon? You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go do Zweilous. If we get another Roaring Moon, I'll take it, because my one actually isn't in a Luxury Ball, because I made a dumb mistake there. If we get another Great Tusk, I'm okay. I like Great Tusk. It's an awesome shiny. So what we'll do is we'll make our sandwich here. If this doesn't work, then we can always move or reset. So we're going to save our adventure and get our picnic out. So that's 4 shinies today. In fact, why don't we change our title? So we can do that. Let me just change everything. Hydreigon. Not Shingy, Hydreigon. Shiny. Pokemon Scarlet. There we go. Title changed as we reached our target. I can't believe that Dino though. That is insane. I mean, I'm pretty much just manifested it without even meaning to. Which is very, very nice. Okay, let me have a look what we need for a dragon type. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So we need cucumber and pickle for the general sandwich. And then it's avocado for dragon. I said I know dark is let me just text, is that, oh, it doesn't work. Okay, never mind. So I need to use one spicy. We'll have to see though if dragon is exactly what we want, because there might be more dragons spawning in Area 0. I can't think off the top of my head if there are. I mean, so off the top of my head, what spawns in Area 0? Spathra, no. Great Tusk, no. Screamtail, no. What else? Glamora, no. What else spawns down there? Garganical, no. That can't be it. I've done Sparse can spawn there as well. There's definitely more normal ones, but you know, it's been a while since I've gone down there without a sandwich. What type am I doing? I'm doing Dragon. Because Dark, I know, is Zweilous and Great Tusk, but I'm interested to see what Dragon does. And if it is more than one, I'll just hunt it probably in the cave where Roaring Moon is, because my Roaring Moon isn't an Eluxury and I'm happy to get another one. No, I will not do Tatsugiri. I already got a shiny Tatsugiri, and I don't really want to do it again. Not until I end up doing forms, which will be, you know, many years into the future, I imagine. At this rate, maybe never. Who knows? Alright. Oh, this angle feels really weird. Is that just me, or I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go to Research Station 4. There's got to be more dragons that spawn in Area 0 apart from Zweilous, right? I cannot think of who it would be, though. That's the only thing. There's definitely more. There's no way this is the only one. Because otherwise it would have been used in the video. Aha. Gibble and Goodbite. There we go. There's our issue. I mean, there is a lot of Zweilous here still, but the thing is... Can I turn the music up slightly? But... There we go, how about that? I think that's a bit better. Yeah, I'd rather a Roaring Moon shiny. The only issue is obviously this is way bigger, so it's easy to get resets. Why don't we do like one small like way round, and then if we don't get anything, which yeah we won't, we can come back up. Dun 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 dun. I have no idea what. Well, I know what it looks like, but I have no idea if I'd be able to tell Gabite shiny from its normal if I saw it. I may already have in this game. Maybe not today, but another time. But luckily I have one in PLA, so that doesn't matter. Oh, as I said though, a Luxury Ball would be better. Right, I'm going to look it up now, because I haven't looked up in so long. Shiny Gabite. It probably has some very notable features. I'm just dumb. I know it's a bit more blue. Oh, it's barely different. Oh, okay, no, it should be noticeable enough. If I were to do it. Okay, fair enough. But we're not going to do it, so... I'm just going to run up, I think, to that cave. Because then we see plenty of folk on the way as well. Such a cool area, isn't it? Just gotta be careful I don't miss anything on the way up. Okay, none of these are shiny. That's fine. So it's the other cave I care more about. Now, fun fact, Roaring Moon was actually one of the first shinies I got in this game. As by pure luck, I'm not even sure I had a sandwich on. All I did was pretty much run into the room, and there it was. So, alright, I think it's on this floor. Said I haven't been down here in a while, so I'm gonna have to do a quick explore, just to try and remind myself. I know what it looks like once we get there, but it's just getting there. I can't quite remember where it is. I know it's not up high. So I'm double checking everything around me as well. You know what they're like with sneaky shinies. I mean, who knows? I could have easily missed that Dino. Okay. just so weird seeing normal Braviary, because I've never been able to get it, because it's always been in the other game. And obviously then we had Hisuian Bravery, so I'm very used to not seeing Braviary. Okay, this isn't the way. This is where I caught my Masquerain. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, aren't you meant to go to the third station and go left? So wherever the third station is, that's where it is. But the problem is I don't know where the third station is. I realised this is massively knocking down my timer. But, you know, if we don't find anything, I said we will just go again. Aha, it's near to here. Because this is the... Oh, you know, I'm just going to have to find the station. Maybe it is one floor up. As soon as I find the station, I know where it is. Oh, it's all the... No, that can't be it, right? That must be the second one. Because it's not there. Where in the world is this other station? Aha, there we are. It's over this way. Oh, so I wasn't far off. Oh, I was literally just getting here. But it was slightly raised, it looks like. I did not realise. Here it is. Oh no, it wasn't. It is on the bottom one. I must have just missed this section. Here it is. Let's double check anything as we go in. Okay. Let's get the Hydreigon. Hydreigon, I don't know. It's another one that's up for debate. I mean, it possibly has the stupidest Paradox form. This Paradox form is just a worse version of itself. Why would you do it for pseudo-legendary? Who comes up with these? There are definitely better options for that. But as I said, we do have more, you know, we do have some extra Roaring Moon Shininess chance. I would rather Zweilous. I mean, I'd rather both. That would be nice. I get both. But there are other Pokemon in this cave as well. Perfect Dark. What else would spawn in here? I don't know. Because Dragon still spawns in Gabite and Gibble. Kind of interested to find out, but I'll leave it for the minute. I don't think Umbreon can spawn in here. I know Espeon can. Yeah, there's an Espeon back there. And we should be fine. We've got good vision. We've got mainly Zweilous spawning because obviously only Zweilous, Gabite, Gibble, or Gabite really, and Roaring Moon are affected by our sandwich. And Roaring Moon definitely appears less because it's a bit rarer. Still get a lot of them, but Zweilous is definitely the most dominant Pokemon in here. So as I said, we've just got to kind of stroll around. So we'll check out as many Greavards and Houndstones we see as well. You know, I'm bound to miss one of those in my life. You know, they spawn on the floor, for goodness sake. I don't really have a route though, I'm kind of just running around aimlessly. But that's fine, that is fine. Oh, at least this will be an interesting video to put on YouTube. If I can just put this one together with the one from earlier, then that's 4 shinies in one video, which is pretty nice. And we still had 3 in this one, so I can't complain. Just with the Celestia as well, would be pretty nice. It's clips like these, or you know, it's a game like Scarlet and Violet. I feel like this is where, if I was going to actually make videos, this is where they'd come from, because I think they're the easiest to kind of produce videos for. Oh, hello Roaring Moon, just knocked me off, thanks. Also the ones people want to see the most, because a lot of people enjoy just seeing shinies, you know? Shiny Pokemon's awesome. You know, no matter really what shiny it is. They're all awesome for different reasons, whether because it's hard to get, but it looks really cool. Or the fact it's just rare. You know, shiny Pokemon are awesome regardless, so it's always been enjoyable to watch as a video. Whereas the full stream, after it's happened, maybe not so much, but we'll see. I'm not really sure I have the time or the editing skills to put together a decent video at least. Oh, did not mean to do that. Cool, Houndstone running away. Oh no, don't put me in an endless cycle of battling people. Okay, we're good. We've escaped. Didn't realise so many Roaring Moons could spawn though. I guess it's not that hard of a hunt. I just got a bit lucky at the start and then felt like it was some really difficult hunt. Oh, okay, well, hi Roaring Moon. Horrible, imagine that's your shiny, you just don't see it. The thought of the shinies that could have spawned in my game, but they've been in a wall, it's quite terrifying, I'll be honest. See, I'd love to hunt a full odds, just Hydreigon. And to be fair, it'd be possible in Shield, but it's way less interesting in Shield. It'll take a lot of time. In fact, is it available in Shield? I kind of just assumed it was because, you know, things like Dragapult are. Like, you can just soft reset the Dragapult. It's a lot more difficult than it is for, you know, the Bishop hunt I did. Because you're soft resetting for the specific one, but in fact I'm not even sure if that would work, or if it's the same version of that Pokemon, but a second Wailus is pretty cool, and I'm glad I got a Dino. Music down here as well is insane, by the way. I love it. It really gives that sort of like, wow, this is amazing. Also kind of scary vibes. Like everywhere, it just fits in really well with the whole vibe of it. I can't help but every time I see one of these guys, just run over to them. I also can't help running into them and actually battering them apparently as well. Do is we kind of sit here, let a few things spawn in, turn around, and keep on looking round. Pretty much, it's as simple as that really. Not much else to be said about it. The day one of these pops out as shiny is going to be really, really cool. Because obviously most shinies, you know, you're not expecting them, but and I think the only exception is the Pokeradar, but pretty much every other shiny you ever get, you're not expecting it, so it is a bit of a shock. But going up to something, seeing that it looks like it's not shiny, and then it being shiny, like the Sunflora was, is way more exciting, so finding a Houndstone or a Greavard would be certainly very cool. It's also a way of getting me moving around different places. How long have we got? We've got 16 minutes, that's alright. Espion. I think one thing I don't understand is why it seems to be that, like, in places where only like certain Pokemon can be affected by a sandwich, you still get ones that aren't. Maybe it's just in that specific spot. I know obviously you have a few fixed spawns, but I still feel like you just get some random one spawning in, even if it's meant to be a, you know, a Sparking Power 3, Encounter Power 3. Nope, not yet. We're 15 minutes in, but I mean the first 5 minutes was spent with me trying to get to the place from the other research station, because I decided to start down there for some reason. But you know, that's fine. We've already had tons of shinies today. The more the better, obviously, but you know, I'd still like to get those waves. So we are checking all these Houndstone and Greavards as well, just to kind of, you know, make sure we're not missing anything. And we shouldn't be. The chances of it is unlikely, certainly with the non-Greavard family Pokemon, but like I said, you don't want to miss anything, so it's best just to check every time. Plus you gives you almost a sense of, I was going to say relief, but I'd almost argue more satisfaction of finding a shiny behind you, because you're like, oh wow, I could have missed that, you know, things like that. Nope, no shiny. It just makes you think how crazy that shiny Dino was. Just walking right in, it being the first Pokemon I see in that entire cave, and it's the one I want as well. It's crazy. That was a Buizel, I thought it was. So why the hell is there a Buizel in here? It's not even like we're close to water. Maybe water just runs through the other side. Like the barrier for water detection of Pokemon is like maybe a bit longer or something, I don't know. Oh. Come on. Where is my shiny? Where is my shiny? I wonder if we ever get an explanation for all these like random symbols around, like this one on the floor, the one that like the just in front of the research station 4 on that like little splitting platform. There's just loads of signs with random symbols, and letters I understand, you know. I mean, because I think most people can translate it if they have the Pokemon language, but all the symbols, I'd be kind of interested to know what they mean. Maybe that's just me, maybe no one cares. I don't know. It's just a thought. Jesus. Wrong man trying to kill us there. God, I'm so glad I didn't have to properly hunt Roaring Wind. I just got it. I feel like it would have been a nightmare trying to hunt for. That was way less I reckon I'd get before I got a Roaring Wind. Just know it. Just be one of those hunts. Luckily, it wasn't like that. Luckily, it was literally the best thing I could have asked for, so... How long have we got? Okay, we're down to 11 minutes. That is fine, though. That is fine. However, finishing the Hydreigon line, a line I've wanted shiny for many, many years. I'm not sure why it's taken me so long to do any more from the line. It'll be very, very cool to do that. You know, it's a fantastic line. Perfect pseudo-legendaries, if you ask me. Shiny? Nope. Even though their shinies are rubbish, it's still going to be fun seeing those. I've got to admit. Damn, now that feels like really zoomed in. After I've got so used to this. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Come on, Zoelis. Come on. Where's your green brother? Bring them here. I demand the green brother presence. As in, like, I will demand them to be here. I do not demand him gifts. Okay, just under 10. Decent cry though. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I need to get a shiny Gallade to use for things like this. I mean, I literally have a proper built up Gallade, it's just not shiny. Da, 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 Nope. Where is the shiny? Where is the shiny? Hey, where is the shiny? So is Ghost probably the best place, or is this probably the best place to hunt Houndstone then with a Ghost sandwich? Because although they're annoying, all of them are going to be like that, so... I don't think any other... Oh, actually wait, no, Sableye spawns in here, doesn't it? Never mind. Well, that'd be another thing if I did Dark Sableye again. In fact, I may even have done that because I did get a shiny Sableye in here. That might have been full odds actually, I can't really remember. Oh, I thought I saw it for a second then. Just my eyes deceiving me. Well, we've got 8 minutes left. It's not like I can say there's progress, that's not how these things go, but... Are any of you shiny? You don't look it to me. Did anyone else see that? Did I just do a tiny little bunny hop with Koraidon? Or am I seeing things? It looked like I did a little bunny hop when I pressed the button. But I don't know what button I pressed. Oh well. Check there's nothing behind me. Check all of these. Even though they're unaffected. And we keep searching. Do 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 do. Come on. 6 minutes left to get a shiny so we can save. I will save if I get a boring moon. Oh god. Goodness, it's a lot of pouring names. Oh, a Vaporeon, as you do. I'm starting to think you can find Umbreon here. Oh my god, yes, we got it, we got it, we got it! So nearly missed that. Let me just stay near it. Let's go, let's go! There we go. Beautiful shiny right there. Okay, let's full swipe it first. Doesn't really matter if it dies, we're near enough to the end of our sandwich anyway. Hypnosis, no, okay. Don't actually know what moves it's got, but it's fine. As I said, we're nearly at the end of the sandwich. I'm gonna hypnosis here because I reckon we can still catch it. Come on, Gallade, there we go. Bing. I love how you just can't tell it's asleep, its eyes are covered. Whilst Gabite's just floating back there. Oh wait. Oh, I think it's just one perspective. It looks like it's floating a little bit, doesn't it? Let's catch this. Nope, I've got to remember, it's a pseudo-legendary. Do we... Yeah, let's full stop one more time. I'm probably going to have to hypnosis again, but it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Of course it did. It doesn't do damage to itself, does it? Okay, no, it doesn't. Good. Hypnosis. There we go. Nice one, Gallade. I mean, if we talk about this incredible shiny luck though, that's in an hour and 20 we've got 4 shinies, and in another in that single half an hour sandwich, actually no, in one half an hour sandwich, we've got another Sinistea, so we got our first Sinistea, so this has been, you know, a very, very good day for shinies. I think Scarlet's and Violet's way of, or Scarlet's way of telling me to come back and play more regularly. This has been one incredible run. Alright, how long have we got left? Let me get out of the way. 2 minutes. I mean, there's nothing really much else to do, so I'm happy just to stay in here, see these 2 minutes out, see if we get a Roaring Moon, so we can get a Luxury Ball Roaring Moon. Or even take a Gible or a Bite for some luxury balls as well. You know, the last 2 minutes doesn't really matter. So we're not going to find anything else in time or get anywhere. Not anything worthwhile anyway. Said that we've literally got just over 2 minutes, so. I'm glad we did get it though. So it makes the sandwich worth it. Obviously it's only one Pokemon. I mean, I feel like some people probably reset on one Pokemon and want, you know, because they can know they can get 2. You know, there was a point. Oh wait, you can zoom in like that as well. I didn't know that. Damn, I genuinely have no idea about that, by the way. So you do that. Damn, nice. But yeah, because I mean, I tend to do it now. Is that if I go past 15 minutes without shiny, I tend to just restart and do it again. You know, if I have just, you know, a lot of time, I might as well just start it again because I'm, you know, it means I'll get near the start of the sandwich and then we have extra time to pay off, you know. Because realistically, if it was up to everyone, you know, you'd restart your sandwich way more. Because it's not like it's always more likely or less likely. Everything's the same odds, although you might feel like it's different likeliness. It's all the same. Obviously just the main thing is the hassle of having to do the sandwiches, reloading the game every time. And you know, you can get a 10 to maybe do it 10 minutes, but the rest I'm not so sure. Shiny Gabite, I don't think so. Shiny Gabite, I feel like they look very blue in this game, which is why I was first confused when I saw one. But look, I mean, so we'll see one in a second. Also, I got the shiny, by the way. I don't know if you were in the stream when I did it, but I did get the shiny. Naturally. How long we got? Oh, 20 seconds, barely anything. I mean, what a day for shinies this has been. It's been absolutely incredible. This is probably one of my best days for shinies, really. I'm not sure if I've ever done quite so well. I've had 4 shinies in one sandwich before, but I think it's hard to say that this beats it. Oh, you can get life from up in here. That's another dark type. I will show you what shiny. A shiny that we are about to evolve. That shiny. Shiny's Wayless. We got a Shiny's Wayless, which is very nice. Which is our target as well. So we can go grab our other Shiny's Wayless, who should be on the first page. It's one of our first ones. Is it here? Nope. Oh, it's there. There we go. Oh yeah, I got it with Brute Bonnet, not with Great Tusk. I think I could have just hunted for it with Great Tusk as well. Okay, so we're going to put it there. Now we're going to compare the two. Who is better? First of all, they both have the same ability, but this... Oh, this one I caught in a Dusk Ball. Why did I do that then? I think it's definitely going to be this one then, even this one doesn't have a mark. Yep, it's definitely going to be Luxury Ball 1. No idea why I caught this in a Dusk Ball. Must have just not had any Luxury Balls at the time, I guess. I don't know, I feel I was quite way into the game. I think all of these at the start I didn't. So Murkrow I did. Magikarp I did. And then everything else after that I pretty much did. Oh, Phalanx I didn't. God damn it. So, Phalanx... Toxtricity I've already got in one. Go-Go I didn't. Hoppip I didn't. Brute Bonnet I didn't. Oh, that's fine. I'm probably going to see another Glimmet at some point. Flitter's a bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we are going to be evolving the one we've just caught, because I'm not evolving one outside of a Luxury Ball. So let's put that into our party. Go into our bag. Go into here. And we've got tons of these, so we'll just use a few of them. I think that's enough. I think it's level 64, is it? I think it's one of the highest in Pokemon. No, I'd definitely be different. I was American. I wouldn't be interested in half the stuff I'm interested in, because I've learned it in Britain. But here we go. My first ever shiny Hydreigon. Look at it. It's beautiful. What a Pokemon. Insane. Let's have a look at him over here. There he is. Look at the beauty. What a Pokemon. Alright, well, I reckon it's probably a good time to call it a day. We've got 5 shinies today. You know, which have all been incredible. I mean, I said the chances of this, I think, is very unlikely. I mean, to be fair, what we got... So this was in a sandwich, then we did another sandwich that we got nothing. This was in a these were in the same sandwich, but obviously this was full odds. So effectively, these are across 4 sandwiches. We have done quite a lot, to be fair. Yeah, I got Sinistea. That was the first one I got. I got it 4 minutes into the one right at the start of the day. I literally got a follower, and as I was reading out the follower, Sinistea appeared. So the following was definitely lucky. I told you when you joined earlier. So we have done 4 sandwiches today, but you know that was unaffected by the sandwich odds. That was unaffected by the sandwich odds. I didn't even have a sandwich on. So I'm pretty happy with that, really. Only one sandwich we didn't hit. I mean, I don't know. It's random, isn't it? I'm still happy with it though. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna. I kind of just stuck it together last minute. I'm gonna change it slightly to kind of reflect what I'm hunting. But this is just what I did for the minute, so you know, just something to stream with, a bit different from the Hitman one. But anyway, I'm going to save my game there. as I think I'm probably done for the day. So thank you to everybody who joined. So I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for the new follower from 01234. Certainly giving me that shiny luck on the Synesty. Obviously a very successful stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and check out my Twitch. I'm live pretty much every single day. And then a place you can find out if I'm not going to be doing that is obviously on the Twitch, but also on the Twitter, where I'll be tweeting updates, whether I will be going live, or I won't be streaming, everything like that. And obviously if you're watching on the Twitch, make sure to check out the YouTube. I upload all my VODs straight there, so you can watch it at a later date if you're unable to catch me live. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all guys next time. Cheers.